Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back with another favorites video. It's been so long since I've done a favorites video. I love to do these once a month. It's kind of like a nice little meeting place so we can just see what we're all loving, comment down below what you're loving, and I like to look back on my previous favorites videos just to kind of check in and see the things that I've loved. Say I forgot about something, I can rediscover it again. So I'd love to get back to doing these every single month because they're one of my favorite videos to film. Before we jump into the favorites, I want to say thank you so much for all of the love and support that you gave me on my last video. That was not easy to record. But you guys made it feel very safe for me to open up about that stuff. I just really appreciate it, and I'm reading through all of your messages. Thank you for sharing your stories. It means so much to me. I just wanted to say that here before we move on into like regular scheduled programming because it really did mean a lot to me, and I just want to say thank you so much. It does feel like a big weight is lifted off of my shoulders, which is weird. At first I kind of felt like a little nauseous after because it was like, I don't know, I was sharing something so big and something that I've kind of like kept to myself for so long. But yeah, just thank you so much for all the love and support. It really means a lot to me. So let's get into the favorites. You guys have seen me use this almost in every video. Anytime I've done my makeup for the last like 6 months, I've been using the Natasha Denona concealers. I'm obsessed with these. I have barely even worn foundation the last 6 months because these are just so stunning. This is what I have on right now on my skin. I have it underneath my eyes, a little on my forehead, a little touched over here. To me, it just looks really natural, almost airbrushed at the same time. I would say it gives like a medium to full coverage, probably I would say medium coverage. And the shades that I have are N1 and N3. When I'm more tan, N3 is perfect. When I'm fair, N1 is perfect. And when I'm somewhere in between, like right now, I mix them together to get my perfect little concoction. Obsessed. I'm about out and I need to replenish these. They are worth the splurge. I think I bought these during Black Friday. That's how long I've had these for. To be fair, I haven't done my makeup a ton over the last 6 months, but I've amped it up more recently. And even with like a more dramatic look, like something like I did in my last video, like glittery and stuff. Did I even wear a foundation in that? I don't think I did. I think I just wore this. If I didn't, just these would suffice. Like, they're just so beautiful. I highly recommend. Another makeup product that is not new to me, but it's new to me using it so often. This is the Deep Taupe lip pencil from Anastasia. I am just obsessed. You can see it's very well loved. I've used this quite a bit over the years. It's just a beautiful taupe lip liner, but it's not too gray. Sometimes taupe lip liners can just look like mud on my lips because they go too cool toned. And I hate to bring this up again, but once I found out what color season I was, or what I think my color season is, there's someone that I have in mind that I really want to do my color season for me, like professionally. But until then, I'm almost positive I'm a cool summer. I would be shocked if I was anything else, but for a fact, I know for sure that I am cool toned. And once I really realized that, it helped make everything easier. Now, at the end of the day, you can do and wear whatever you want. For instance, I have on orange eyeshadow and that is not in my color season. However, in general, like for instance, I put on a very warm lip today and used all warm colors and it was too much. I ended up wiping it off and I went in with this with some other colors to balance it out, and I feel like it just looks so much better. I did film a TikTok on this makeup look. Will probably be out right after this, and I do the warm lip in that. So if you want to kind of see the difference, but also I do have a tutorial on this look that I filmed it last year. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, all of that to say, this has just been my go-to lip liner recently. I mix it with whatever lip color. I even, like, if I'm doing like a no makeup look, I will put just a little bit on the edges of my lips and then blend it out with my finger, and it just looks like my lips. Like, it's just so natural. It creates like a beautiful shadow. So if you're really similar to my skin tone, I feel like you would really love this. I think it's just stunning. It's a good go-to neutral lip liner for us cool tone girlies. I never say girlies. Why did I say that? For us cool tone bitches. I'm just kidding. This is not necessarily a rediscovered favorite, but I love to whip this out in the summertime. And I've been wearing this like for the last like 2 weeks consistently. It's the Boom Boom cream, which I like to call this Bum Bum cream just because it makes me think of a butt. But I do think it is pronounced Boom Boom cream. This smells glorious. It's so beautiful. And I know that this is nothing new We've all heard of this and probably smelled this, but if you haven't, it just smells so good. It smells so tropical and just delicious. And it gives such a gorgeous sheen on your body. I love this stuff. So this has been like my fragrance that I've been wearing in conjunction with the next thing. I've also been wearing the Vacation perfume, and this smells like sunscreen in the best way possible. I love the packaging of this. It's glorious. So if I'm not wearing this, I'm wearing this, and sometimes I'll wear them together. I just smell like summertime and vacation and all of that. I feel like once we kind of got rid of like all of our cold days that we were happening, now that it's really starting to warm up and get humid again, I'm just loving all of these smells. And they just bring me lots of happiness. That's what I smell like right now, if you're curious. A new favorite of mine is this Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb Sunscreen. So I love the Belief Aqua Bomb moisturizer. That's been my go-to moisturizer for a few months now. But they recently sent me this with the SPF, which has been really nice for the summertime because, fun fact about me, I hate wearing SPF. I know that it's good for you, blah, 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 blah. But especially on my face, it's been very difficult for me to find like face sunscreens that I actually really like. One of the ones that I do really love is the Color Science one. That one is stunning. It's the tinted one. Love it. Beautiful. No complaints. But a lot of times things just, I don't know, I'm just not a fan. But I love this. It smells amazing. Like, it smells like sunscreen, but it also just smells like the Aqua Bomb. I love it so much. I love the consistency, everything about it. And SPF 45 is a nice amount. It's not exactly 50, but it's not as low as 30. It's perfect. I love it. It's also not tinted or anything, and it doesn't make me look pale and pasty or gray or anything like that. I love this. Great, great, great sunscreen moisturizer combo. Next up is the Miranda Fry jewelry that I've been wearing. I figured that I would share this because I haven't talked about Miranda Fry in so long, and I'm still so obsessed because I've been posting a little bit on TikTok. Someone commented on there and was asking about my jewelry, and I told her I shared my discount code. It's Brianna Fox for 10% off if you're curious, and I let her know that that is an affiliate code that I will make commission on that. And she's like, I don't care, like, you've been talking about Miranda Fry for years. It's no big deal. And then I was like, you know what? I actually have been talking about Miranda Fry since 2018. Maybe 2019, one of those 2 years. And I've just been obsessed ever since. I have maybe bought jewelry from somewhere else twice in that amount of time. So I just wanted to share the things that I've been loving recently. I think some of them aren't available anymore, but I know that they recently come out with some more things that I need to take a gander at and see what they have because I haven't looked in a hot minute. So these, I forgot the name. These are from Miranda Fry. This is from Miranda Fry. I do think that this is discontinued, unfortunately. I will try to find something similar and link that down below. I do think that this one is still available, so I will link this. It's for double hoops, and then they're connected. This is not Miranda Fry. I forgot where this is from. I will link it because I have it saved on my Like to Know It, so I'll go and look there. And link this. It's just an ear cuff. This is not pierced. It just hooks onto my ear. Same with this. But yeah, I've been wearing these a lot recently. I just feel like anytime that I do a little something with my jewelry, pair some fun things together, I just feel more jazzed. I feel dazzling. I feel more put together. I've been wearing these when I go to the gym. I just feel cute. So I know a lot of the stuff is sold out. I will try to find stuff that's similar or browse their website, see if I can find anything. Link all of that down below. Again, Brianna Fox for 10% off if you want to get a discount. Next up, I don't know if I've shown you this candle before, but I've been loving it. I got this on Amazon and it's just so beautiful. It's this lilac blossoms candle and it's just so pretty. I haven't been burning it a ton just because I want it to last, but it's glass, it's heavy duty, be careful, but it's very fragrant. It's very pretty when you light it because it's glass. All of this just like, you know, you can see the flame in there. It's just so pretty. And I love the purple. It smelled so good, especially for springtime. I feel like you can still burn this during the summer because it's floral. It just smells so good. I'd like to take a look and see what other scents that brand has. Maybe they have something more tropical, or maybe they have something more cozy. I'd like to see, but check this out. It smells delish. Okay, this is by far probably my top favorite of the last month and a half, 2 months. I forgot when I bought this. This is my nail polish case. So I've talked about how I've been doing my nails a lot more myself recently, probably since, let's see, I think it's been since November. I've exclusively been the only one doing my nails. Now, they're not perfect, they're not the best, but you know what? They're not that bad. And today's actually a horrible day for me to show you my nails because one of them's chipped off, but like, not bad. Like, my cuticles aren't bad. So I'm gonna get into the things I've been using on my nails. I've shared it with you before, but I'm going to share it with you again. So this is the nail polish case that I've been using. I went through my bathroom vanity downstairs where I stored all of my nail polishes, and I completely cleaned that out. I filmed a whole video on it if you want to check that out. But it was a disaster before. It was like I just wasn't using the storage in a good way, and I had way too many nail polishes that I just like wasn't even using. So I went through, got rid of so many. Most of them were disgusting and like goopy and old and whatever. And I bought this little case so I can store all of my nail polishes. So, this area in here, I've got some nail polish remover pads in there. The main section is in here, and I've got all of my nail polishes in here. My nail files, lotions, cuticle clippers, like literally everything is in here, and it's so organized. I have it organized by rainbow, except for the bottom row is what I'm using currently. So we're gonna get into that now, but I will link this case down below. This has been such a lifesaver. That's dramatic, but I've really loved this. I feel like it keeps me very organized, and then when I do my nails, I don't need to go like grab a million things. I just grab my case and that's all I need. It's fantastic. So first and foremost, other than the case, we're gonna get into products I've been loving. This is the Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. I don't know how I did my nails before this. So this is the cat's ass. I'm obsessed. When I did my nails myself before, so long story short, I only do like regular nail polish on my nails. That's what I've been doing for years. I don't like anything else because it is very damaging on my nails. So I keep it very simple. I like regular polish. But anyway, I was going to my nail lady, love her, but she went on maternity leave at the beginning of the year and she isn't coming back. And during that time, I really got used to doing my nails myself, and this is a huge reason why I've been able to do it in a more professional way, or make them look like I've had them professionally done, because I'm good at painting them and staying in the lines and all of that jazz. But when it came to my cuticles, I really wanted someone to do my cuticles for me. So I'd go like once every 6 weeks-ish to get my nails done. And now I don't need to, because this makes such a difference. So what you do, you put these on your nails when you're ready to do them, let them sit for just a couple seconds, and then you can use the cuticle pusher, either the wood sticks or something like this, and you just push your cuticles back, and then I would use the other end of this and scrape off the excess without like any effort. This like removes the cuticle for you. Oh my gosh, what what a time saver. And I'm not like clipping my cuticles off. Like sometimes I would like try so hard to clean up my cuticles, I'd end up like snipping them off and I'd be all bloody. It'd be like a whole thing. That is like the best thing ever. If I ever did need to clip any like stubborn areas, I use just these little cuticle nippers. But I find that I really don't need to use these all that much. I use these mainly to like cut my toenails. And then when I'm done with my nail polish, I will use the L'Occitane cuticle oil. Obsessed with this. I've been using this a lot more recently. I've found that using cuticle oil is very important. And if you don't use it a lot, I've heard put it by your skincare. Then you'll use it at the end of your skincare, and then you can use the cuticle oil every day. I should maybe not put this back in here and put this over by my skincare. I'm gonna do that because I don't do that every day. I do it only when I do my nails, which is like once a week. But I do find that when I do cuticle oil on my nails, they are a lot healthier. And then since we're here in the nail department, I'm just briefly gonna touch on the things that I've been using on my nails recently, in case you're curious. I've shared all of these like a million times, but we're just gonna run through this real quick. Instead of a nail strengthener, I've been using this hydrating ridge filler. I feel like this has just been working really well for my nails. It kind of makes it really matte on my nails, and any ridges that are, any bumpiness or ridges that I have, it fills them in and makes it just like a nice soft finish. I'll go in with the base coat from Seche Vite. Love this. And then the only two nail polish colors that I've been using have been Put It in Neutral from OPI, which is what I have on my nails right now. Again, I'm cool toned, so this is the color that works best for me. This might look bubblegum pink on you if you have more warmth in your skin or you're more tan than me. So you would probably prefer Bubble Bath if that sounds more like you. But if Bubble Bath looks peachy on you and you want something more nude, try this, because I can't wear Bubble Bath. It looks crazy on me. It looks like almost like I have a nail fungus. This is what Bubble Bath looks like on other people, on me. And then if I do a red, I've exclusively been using Dutch Tulips from OPI. This is like a pinky red, but on me, it's so flattering. If you wear, again, like because I'm cool toned, this is what I need. If you've tried reds and you just feel like they're too just like just too red, like too in your face, try this. Try it. You'll like it. It's like a softer red, but still a punch. It's still a pop. And this is what I have on my toes right now. I'm obsessed. It's like the only red I'm going to use going forward. I'm obsessed. And then last but not least, I use the Seche Vive Instant Gel Effect Top Coat. So I love this, but I do have this filled with the regular top coat from them because I bought like a big bottle of like the refill stuff and I filled this with it. So that's technically what's in here. I like both. I don't know if I prefer one or the other. That is what I've been using on my nails. That is my case. And I have just been such a happy freaking camper. I love it. Okay, one more thing. This is kind of random, and then I'm going to get into books. So I have been obsessed with the Fairlife Core Power protein shakes. So random. I've just found that they taste so good. I know this is probably filled with chemicals, but let me live my life. I love these so much. I almost said they smell so good. They taste so good. It tastes like an actual milkshake. It's got 26 grams of protein. They do have one that has more protein in it, but to me that kind of has like a chalky taste. You know when like you have a protein powder, it's very proteiny. But I just find 26 grams, great for me. It's a great little snacky snack. Makes me feel full. I don't get bloated. It just tastes like a chocolate shake. I could have this for dessert. I don't have this for dessert. I have regular dessert. But I've been liking this for like a mid-afternoon snack. And it's just been a fun little joyous addition in my life. I've also been eating a lot of yogurt. Really been enjoying Greek yogurt from Chobani recently. Those are like two random little things that I've incorporated into my life recently, and they taste delicious. I've really been enjoying them. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna finish with books that I've been reading. So I hate to say it, but I stopped reading this book, or I DNF'd it, if you will, which means did not finish. In case you don't know the book lingo, I'm here to share that info with you because I felt like an idiot when people would be like, oh, I DNF'd it. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I did not finish this book. This is The Summer of Broken Rules from K.L. Is it Walther or Walter? I don't know. This is the book. I have the physical book, but I actually listened to the audiobook and I stopped it. Once they got to the games that they were playing, I got bored. It was just so boring. If you've read this and you think it's cute, whatever, let me know. But just know, I am not into smut. I'm just not. To me, like, I'm good. I don't need to read porn. I'm good. That's not something that I'm into. If there's like some romantic scenes and stuff, for sure, whatever. But that's just kind of like, I'm just not into that kind of stuff. And I don't know if that's in here. To be honest, I stopped this so soon in the book because I was just so bored. But if you think it's worth finishing, let me know. Because I have the physical book, I could pick this up, or I could listen to the audiobook again. But I just wanted like a summary book, and it just kind of felt immature for me, like too young adult almost. So let me know, is this something that's worth sticking through, or should I move on? And I'm gonna share what I have moved on to, or I haven't started this book yet, but it's next on my list, and it's called Golden Girl by, hold on, I wrote it down, Elin Hildebrand. I've been hearing so many people love this book. It's on like everybody's like recap of the month, and like, you know what, let me try this book. So that's, I have ordered on my Libby app. Basically, it's an app that hooks up to your library and you can like rent books for free. So I've already borrowed that book. So that's next on my list. So if you like that book, let me know. Don't share any spoilers, please. And in the next month's favorites, I can let you know how that goes. But that is what I'm currently gonna start reading. And that is everything for this favorites video. Thank you so, I'm slapping my thighs. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching my favorites. Down below in the comments, list what you've been loving this month. List your favorite books. List your favorite makeup products that you've filtered into your routine. I'm very curious to know, so then we can all kind of like share all the things we're loving together. If you're excited for my favorites videos to be back, make sure you thumbs this up so that I know. Follow me on TikTok. I'm posting over there and I'm having fun. It's not taking away from this, don't worry, but if you are on there, go take a look. I'm just having some fun over there. And that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you in the next video.